Thank you. Please be seated, Your Excellencies. And thank you, Chitunguza Harmon Choir and St. Mary's High School Choir for the anthems. Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, members of the diplomatic corps, invited guests, good morning and welcome to the SADC Summit on Transfrontier TFCAs, which is being held today in the Republic of Zimbabwe. I would like to recognize everyone in this room. My name is Barbara Lopi from the SADC Secretariat. I'm humbled to be your Director of Ceremony for these opening sessions. The SADC Summit that is being held today is a special one as it's focusing on the Transfrontier conservation areas, and it's basically meant to celebrate the milestones and the successes of the SADC TFCA. The SADC Summit is the highest policy-making body of the Southern African Development Community, responsible for setting strategic direction, overseeing functions of SADC, and ensuring effective regional cooperation and development. So this summit is very significant and important as it's focusing on 25 years commemoration of the successes in the Transfrontier conservation areas in SADC, highlighting the impact of regional cooperation in conservation. Hence, the theme for this summit is Transfrontier Conservation Areas, 25 Years of Cooperation for Regional Integration and Sustainable Development. With this introduction, allow me to present their head of states and or representatives that are participating in this summit. I'll begin with our host, the Republic of Zimbabwe. I would like to introduce his of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment. Republic of Zambia, we have the Minister of Tourism, Honorable Rodney Sikumba. Democratic Republic of Congo, we have Her Excellency Ms. Emile Ayaza Mushobekwa, Ambassador of the DRC to the Republic of Botswana and permanent representatives to SADC. Republic of Mozambique, we have His Excellency Mr. Carvalho Moaria, Ambassador of the Republic of Mozambique to the Republic of Zimbabwe. Allow me also to introduce the chairperson of the SADC Council of Ministers, seated next to the SADC chairperson, Honorable Professor Amon Muwira, who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade for the Republic of Zimbabwe. I'd like to recognize all the honorable ministers that are in our midst from the SADC member states present here. And up here on the high table, I would like to also recognize the Executive Secretary of SADC, His Excellency Mr. Elias Mpedi Mahosi. In our midst, we have also members of the Diplomatic Corps, partners from international cooperating partners. You are all welcome. We also have representatives from Transfrontier conservation areas, officials from the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe, from the SADC Secretariat, and members of the media, all invited guests. You are most welcome. Our program will be as follows. We're now going to start with the welcome and introductory remarks, beginning with the introductory remarks from the Executive Secretary of SADC, His Excellency Mr. Elias Mpedi Mahosi, who will then usher in the chairperson to address us and officially welcome us. At this point, I now invite His Excellency Mr. Elias Mpedi Mahosi, Executive Secretary of SADC, to come and deliver his remarks from this podium. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Barbara Lopi, our Director of Proceedings. Your Excellency, Dr. Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, and our Chairperson of SADC. Your Excellency, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, and the incoming Chairperson of the Organ on Politics, Defense, and Security Cooperation. Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government in our midst and their representatives, Honorable Professor Amon Muwira, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade of the Republic of Zimbabwe, and the Chairperson of the SADC Council of Ministers, Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers from all SADC member states, my colleague, Deputy Executive Secretary for Regional Integration, Ms. Ntumba, senior government officials from SADC member states, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners, representatives from international cooperating partners and heads of Transfrontier conservation areas, staff from the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe and from the Secretariat, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a great honor, Your Excellencies, and with immense gratitude that I address you this morning on this historic day and occasion of the SADC Transfrontier Conservation Areas Summit of Heads of State and Government, convened under the theme, and I quote, SADC Transfrontier Conservation Areas, 25 years of cooperation for regional integration and development. Allow me at the onset to pay tribute to His from SADC member states, international cooperating partners, non-governmental organizations, academia, traditional and community leaders, as well as wildlife conservation experts. The conference has somewhat set the stage and tone for celebrations of our achievements in the last 25 years in our pursuit of effective regional conservation that has predominantly been anchored by the TFCAs. The conference has buttressed the urgent need for innovative and sustainable financing mechanisms to ensure long-term sustainability of the TFCAs, as well as minimize the risk of dependence on traditional funding sources. It also recognized that for regional conservation initiatives to be relevant, they must remain people-centered. They must guarantee social justice, equity, and deliver socio-economic benefits for our communities. It is only then that communities will embrace these initiatives and partner with all the stakeholders to realize our conservation goals. Your Excellencies, 25 years ago, our region embarked on an ambitious journey, committing ourselves to protect and sustainably use our cherished natural resources through the establishment of the TFCAs. Starting from a small coverage of around 35.5 square kilometers back in 2019 to a well over 1 million square kilometers coverage today, SADC Transfrontier conservation areas have formed one of the largest conservation areas on the African continent, of which the Kaza TFCA alone accounts for about 520,000 square kilometers. This expansive network of conservation areas highlights the profound impact of regional collaboration. It demonstrates the power of integrated management in preserving shared natural resources, the value of effective collaboration of member states, as well as a shared aspiration of prosperity. Today, we can look back with pride and celebrate the enduring commitment and resilience of our member states, who have demonstrated over time strong political will, invested financial and human resources, and fostered partnerships across borders to realize this great vision that we are celebrating here today. The commemoration of 25 years of the TFCA presents a moment of pride, an opportunity for reflection on the successes as well as challenges in transboundary natural resource management across our region, and the need for us to revitalize our commitment to our environmental management, conservation and development agenda. I must emphasize this point, Your Excellencies, that TFCAs are not just about conservation. They are about coexistence, development, and resilience and regional identity. They have brought communities together. They have transcended borders. They have opened trade and tourism corridors. And they have enhanced diplomacy and built trust among our communities and nations. They have, therefore, become an enabling glue that binds us together as communities and countries of the SADC region. The TFCA program is anchored on 6 interconnected pillars, and these are: 1, improving rural livelihoods by supporting the development of local enterprises, benefit sharing, and inclusive governance. Across the SADC region, communities are increasingly reaping benefits directly from natural resource conservation. 2, facilitating transboundary biodiversity management through harmonized legal frameworks, coordinated joint patrols, and ecosystem-based planning. Through the transboundary biodiversity management, TFCAs are enabling wildlife to move freely and safely across borders. 3, promoting marine transboundary conservation areas, a strategic priority area for blue economy and ocean health, to promote sustainable management of marine and aquatic resources for economic growth and social development. The region has extended the TFCA model to the seascapes, and that's another achievement. 4, implementation of the SADC law enforcement and anti-poaching strategy, which enables collaborative law enforcement, data sharing, and anti-poaching efforts among member states. 5, sustainable financing of transfrontier conservation areas, involving adequate and innovative financing mechanisms to support the long-term sustainability of the very TFCAs. And 6, not least, fostering sustainable tourism through the TFCAs, making tourism a natural economic engine of many of our TFCAs. Your Excellencies, whilst we have registered significant successes in the past 25 years, challenges still remain. First, our region loses around 0.6% of its forest cover every year, which is roughly 31% of Africa's total deforested area annually. The primary drivers of this deforestation include rural poverty and population growth, resulting in increased small-scale agriculture, unsustainable shifting cultivation, high dependence on fuel wood, as well as illegal logging of infrastructure for infrastructure development. We must continue to invest in afforestation programs and enhance awareness and targeted advocacy for the protection of our forests. In this regard, the annual International Day of Forests is increasingly becoming a powerful but simple tool in raising awareness on the importance of forests in sustaining livelihoods, enhancing climate resilience, and promoting sustainable development. Your Excellencies, I express my deepest gratitude to all member states, our development partners, civil society organizations, the private sector, and local communities who have made the TFCA program a regional and international success story. With your continued support and leadership, I am confident that the SADC Transfrontier Conservation Areas will usher in a new era of shared prosperity, environmental sustainability, and regional stability. Your voice today will be an unequivocal message to the people of our region that there is political will at the highest level of our community to ensure sustainable use of our natural resources and relentless pursuit of conserving the environment for posterity. Our partners, notably the government of the Republic of Germany, of the Federal Republic of Germany, the European Union, International Union for Conservation of Nature, and other international cooperating partners, have been pivotal in the sustainable development and operationalization of the SADC TFCAs. I would like to recognize their collective valuable contribution, including the institutionalization of the TFCA model itself and creating hope for a better and more prosperous region. Together, we are shaping a sustainable future for our people, as well as the flora and fauna of Southern Africa, ensuring that our natural heritage is preserved for generations to come. As we plan and shape our future, our commitment should be unwavering in enabling and sustaining these TFCAs, by embracing innovation, sharing knowledge, and strengthening partnerships. This to ensure that our region remains a global leader in conservation and sustainable development. A very strong foundation has been built, Your Excellencies, in the last 25 years that we are celebrating today. Appropriate tools and instruments have been developed. Our communities are therefore waiting in anticipation of real and meaningful benefits to be derived from our collective effort. We can only build on this base as we continue our journey to conserve and develop with much resolve and determination. With these few remarks, it is now my distinct honor to humbly invite His Excellency, Dr. Emmerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa, the President of this great republic and the Chairperson of SADC, to deliver his remarks and officially open the TFC. I thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Asante sana. Tatenda kialebo.
Rajoelina, President of the Republic of Madagascar and incoming Chairperson of SADC. Your Excellency João Manuel Lourenço, President of the Republic of Angola and outgoing Chairperson of SADC. Your Excellencies, distinguished colleagues, heads of state and government. Your Excellency Elias Mpedi Magosi, SADC Executive Secretary, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. It is my distinct honor and privilege to warmly welcome you, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests and partners, to this historic inaugural SADC Transfrontier Conservation Areas Summit. Your presence here underscores our shared commitment to regional cooperation and integration, as well as environmental stewardship and sustainable development. Each and every one of us brings unique wisdom and experience that will enrich our deliberations. To our international guests, we hope you will find time to experience Zimbabwe's renowned natural wonders, heritage, and vibrant cultural during your stay in Zimbabwe. Today is indeed a jubilant occasion which marks two significant milestones. The first is the commemoration of the 25th anniversary of the SADC Transfrontier Conservation Areas Program. Secondly, we are celebrating the remarkable progress achieved since the official opening of the Kalagadi Transfrontier Park. This was the first transfrontier conservation area in Southern Africa, between Botswana and South Africa, that was launched in the year 2000. The SADC region now boasts of 13 functional transfrontier conservation areas and 5 at conceptual stage, spanning both terrestrial and marine environments, covering 7% of SADC's surface area, with each at varying stages of development. Our region has come a long way to sustainable environmental management. Congratulations to us all. As we look to the next 25 years and beyond, our dedication to fostering social, ecological, and economic connectivity should be redoubled as we integrate our conservation efforts across borders. At the center of these efforts, we must be the need to enhance the lives and livelihoods of our communities, striking a harmonious balance between nature and development. To date, the Transfrontier Conservation Area, we have created are safe habitats for our wildlife to roam away from human settlements. These have also helped to reduce human-wildlife conflict while safeguarding our fauna and flora. Once again, I say congratulations to ourselves. Together, we have demonstrated that conservation transcends borders. Through shared knowledge, innovative strategies, and unified action, we can address the pressing challenges of biodiversity loss, habitat degradation, and climate change. In this regard, the SADC Transfrontier Conservation Areas Program 2023 to 2033 provides our guiding framework. I urge us all to leverage this summit to reflect on our achievements on one hand, but most importantly, charting a sustainable path forward informed by experience and the lessons we have learned along the way. Key in this respect is that conservation must be inclusive, engaging governments, local communities, researchers, and the private sector. Undoubtedly, the Transfrontier Conservation Area model has proven that environmental protection and socio-economic development are mutually reinforcing and complementary. By empowering rural communities, enhancing tourism infrastructure, and promoting cross-border law enforcement operations, we have laid a strong foundation for lasting impact. Going into the future, I urge all of us to embrace innovation, science-based solutions, and community-driven approaches to conservation. The youth of our countries, along, of course, with our women, should play a greater role in our efforts, riding on the ingenuity and hard work ethic of this demographic. By the same token, robust and responsive socio-economic models must be developed so that the financial benefits of this sector accrue to broader aspects of grassroots development, while at the same time building resilience and empowering communities within our countries. Your Excellencies, climate change is laying bare the vulnerabilities of all communities, along with livestock and wildlife. The need to bolster food security can, therefore, not be overemphasized. The importance of adequate water provision to cater for animals in their habitats will also go a long way in preventing encroachment into our communities. We must make concerted efforts in these and other areas. Let this summit reaffirm our commitment to leaving no one and no place behind. In our relentless fight against climate change and the biodiversity loss, Zimbabwe developed new carbon market regulations and the world's first blockchain-based national carbon registry. This was a bold decision towards a more sustainable future. This demonstrates our determination to contribute towards new global standards for transparency, accountability, and sustainability in the carbon market, and that the region and indeed the continent can lead by example. We stand ready to share Zimbabwe's experiences in this respect. Finally, on behalf of the government and people of Zimbabwe, I extend my gratitude to you all for your participation and unwavering dedication to the SADC Transfrontier Conservation Area Program. Together, let us seize this opportunity to strengthen our collaboration and advance a sustainable, inclusive, and resilient future for Southern Africa, the benefits of which must accrue to the peoples, the fauna and flora of our great region. With these remarks, it is now my distinct privilege and honor to declare the 2025 SADC Transfrontier Conservation Area Summit officially open. I wish us fruitful discussions. God bless you all. I thank you. Muito obrigado. Asante sana.
Thank you, Your Excellency, President Dr. Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and Chairperson of SADC. Please be seated, Your Excellencies. For those remarks and officially opening this summit. As I mentioned earlier, the SADC Summit is the highest policy-making body of the Southern African Development Community responsible for setting strategic direction, overseeing the functions of SADC, and ensuring effective regional cooperation and development. Our meeting in this summit today is indeed a testament of political will at the highest level in relation to our promotion of the SADC Transfrontier areas. At this point, we've now come to the end of the official opening ceremony. We will now request all our invited guests, the media, to be excused so that summit can now proceed in closed session. We would like to thank you for your participation in this official opening ceremony. We invite you to join in the closing ceremony, where we will have the communique from this summit. Thank you very much.